Hi guys, welcome to this video. Today I want to talk about feminine energy and what it actually means, at least for me. So there is a lot of stuff, a lot of people are talking about feminine energy, and you can hear many things and many ways how to increase your feminine energy, how to tap into your femininity, but for me it was always hard to understand what is actually wanted from me because I was mostly in my masculine. I worked I worked corporate jobs, and I had my band where I was a band leader, and I had always this leading position anywhere I was, and it made me feel really safe. I wouldn't feel safe if I really embodied my feminine energy. And also, the other reason why I didn't feel comfortable with the idea of feminine energy was that in in the past I had this point of view that being a woman means to suffer and to have terrible life. And I had to do some serious inner work to overcome those feelings. I had to clear my old patterns. I had to forgive people. I have, I had to do a lot of stuff to actually see that I can be, okay with who I am. But then I also had a long time where I was single and I didn't want to be single, and I was searching for all the possible reasons on the internet, and one of the many advices was that I have to open up to my feminine energy. And they were advices like, you should be more in the present moment, you should read more, you should get more creative. So I got also more creative. You should you should breathe to your body, to many parts of your body, top down. And all this kind of stuff. And though it was useful, it's to some level, I just couldn't really get to the point what is it all about, because I also had many inner, fears and blocks, and I just couldn't see through. I would live my life with this point of view that it's actually not safe to embody the feminine energy. So also that was what life mirrored me. My life mirrored me all my fears and blocks, to make sure that I will see them and I would work on them. I worked on them too, but also by the end of this all, I finally got to the place when I understood what is actually wanted. And it was interesting because at the beginning of this journey, feminine energy sounded like a lot of work. It sounded like I have to, buy new dress, clean my house, journal, live in the present moment, do yoga, do dance, be really creative. And it just felt like a huge checklist. And when I tried to do all this stuff they said we should do to get really feminine, it still didn't help me understand what is required from me. And I also went to some seminars, seminars, yes, I think so, where there would be ladies teaching us how to be feminine, and they would say things like, just be who you are, and just don't think of stuff, and just let it go. Just don't process it too much, don't think of it too much. And it was like, okay, but I work in IT, girl. I need to know perfect structure, like what I should do, like how should I get from the point B to point A in the most effective, fastest way, user friendly, if I can ask. Yeah, so the point is that then I found out that feminine energy actually means receiving. And receiving, of course, you probably already heard about it, but I didn't realize what receiving means in a real life. And I will give you an example, because I used to be this huge people pleaser, and I just wanted to make everybody around happy all the time. And I didn't think it was a problem. I felt happy when other people were happy, and I just didn't think about it that much. But when I've heard that feminine energy is about receiving, I tried to imagine myself not doing anything for the others and just receiving their kindness. And it felt really bad. At first point, it felt like, but I don't deserve it. I have to work hard for love. I have to give back to those people. I have to, do something for them. And when they do something kind, they have to expect something from me, because it's not possible that I can receive just like that. But this is exactly what we need to learn if we want to tap into feminine energy, because receiving from everybody, not just people, but also from your life, from the universe, from your experience, from your body, receiving our allowance, us being able to open up to the gifts and just to not do anything for a moment, that's feminine energy. And of course, when you need to get practical in dating or in business and really get to the point of femininity, it can get hard, because of course when you want to switch to the receiving in your everyday life, all those old patterns which built your safe old you come up to the surface, and you have to deal with them. So when I dated with the help of feminine energy, I just would feel insecure all the time, because for the first several weeks, when I was just learning how to be in this feminine, I would feel like I am doing everything wrong. I was so used to being in charge and I was just used to being in charge, let's say, just to pick up guys and talk to them and be initiating the contact, and that's fine. You can totally do it if you feel like it, but I had to learn how to not do it for at least for a moment. And it was hard, because when I had this urge to be in my masculine, and I told myself, okay, right now I am switching to my feminine energy, this old fear, but this fear of the inner little girl, which was saying, but maybe you don't deserve it, maybe you should work hard, maybe they will not like you just like that, just the way you are. They suddenly this fear started to talk. And it was hard because I had to overcome all those self-doubts and all those old patterns which were still there, and sometimes they still are there, and it's all the process. And when you are learning how to receive, especially if you've had a long life when you tried to do everything you could for the other people, never thinking about yourself, it takes some time, and it can be really painful because you build this personality of people pleaser and the person who doesn't receive from the others for a reason. You know, we usually build this personality because we think that this is the way to cope in this world. This is the only way how we can get some love from people, because we believe that we don't deserve love as we are. So when we start to behave like we do deserve love, it can actually be painful at the beginning. It can bring up all the painful feelings of not deserving, of self-doubt, of the fear, you know. But yes, I just wanted to say that if you want to learn feminine energy, or not learn, but to kind of renew it, it's all already there. Don't believe anything or anybody who says that you have to do 100,000 steps to get somewhere and you have to buy so many things for that. No, just learn how to be in the energy of receiving, and then you have to deal with the rest. Like, you will suddenly have more money, or more men chasing you, or women chasing you, or I don't know, like suddenly you will feel better about yourself, and it can be a surprise. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening, and have an amazing day. Bye.